Transition to live. Yes, we are now live.
Hello.
I can see us.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully there's people there. No one's actually told me if we have any viewers yet, and I can't see. So say
Well,
hi in the chat because I can see that.
We've had a new subscriber, which is amazing.
Yay! Thank you. Yeah, anyway, this is the Gilded Mimic Network, in case you hadn't realized. We are playing a one-off short that David himself has written. Basically because Mokan got left at the pawnbrokers, so we have decided Mokan in our mini adventures got left at the pawnbrokers at the end of our last mini adventure, deciding to stay behind so that Bear could then DM the next one. So we are now giving Mokan some stuff to do while the rest of the party are off somewhere, so that Mokan doesn't completely twiddle his thumbs the entire time. Yeah. There's no previously.
He'd probably twiddle a thread. He'd probably twiddle a feather rather than his thumbs.
He probably would.
Well,
anyway, would you guys like to
previously on the mini adventures, Mokan decided to help a pawnbroker.
Yeah, that is the previously.
After stealing from him and not telling him.
Yes. Well, to be fair, it was Florian that told the lie, but it was me pretending to be Florian when Florian's not actually my character. So yeah.
Mokan wasn't sure where the money came from, so I think he's accepted that because he just money. Okay.
All the money.
Florian or Brian has assured me that I play Florian well, so yay! Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
No. Is that not useful?
No, not really.
I'm David. I'm going to be GM for this. That's me.
Awesome.
I'm Bear. I play a half-orc called Mokan, and he's a bit dim-witted, but he likes to heal people.
And I'm Jess, and I'm going to be playing a one-off character called Freya, who is going to be the pawnbroker's daughter, I think. I think I'm the pawnbroker's daughter for the day, with the evening, for the stream. Yep.
It is not imperative that you are, but you may be.
Okay. There we go. Good enough reason.
Just as a technical thing, now you can see what commands you can do in the Twitch, so I'll just send it off to everyone. Unfortunately, I can't do it properly. I can't put it in a nice list, but that's the commands we can use at the moment.
Oh, cool. Shiny isn't on there.
Yes, I wasn't sure if we wanted that or not, so I can add that in as well.
Does shiny work?
If you're subbed, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, shiny.
Sorry.
It also appears if you donate bits up to 100 bits.
Up to 100 bits? You mean over 100 bits? Or 100
no,
or
up
over?
to.
Is it up to 100?
Up to 100. There's other animations if there's more than 100.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Superb. So, should we begin?
Hold on. I was going to explain that the chest pool is back.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have a pool of bits. So if you give bits, it goes in the pool, and then you can use the pool to buy stuff. Is there a command for that yet? What you can buy with it? Hello, Wolfson.
Yes, it's called exclamation mark chest _ options.
Chest. Oh, I'd have just done chest list.
Oh well.
We'll change that for next time. So that tells you what you can get with the bit points. And you can use a channel point to ask us to spend some, basically.
I should have thought about what would be useful. We ought to customize this for each campaign.
Yeah, I tried to put things on that would be useful for generally, plus a few other stuff. Anyway.
It's all good.
Yeah, you can carry on now, David.
Cool. So, you find yourself in the pawnbroker's shop, helping the pawnbroker try and restock and recover from his attack. So, Mokan, would you like to describe what you've been doing to help?
Now I need to remember his voice. Mokan can clean up, sweep. I can also. Do you want a new pet? Dog went. Spoonlord went.
A new dog, if you can find me a new dog.
You got
New
rid
cat,
of Rufus?
okay.
What happened to Rufus?
Who is Rufus?
Rufus was
Rufus
my
is
dog.
Spoonlord?
Rufus was the dog. Where's Rufus?
I had to sell him. It's very sad.
But Mum gave us that dog.
I
You're
know.
making-
I know. This guy's friends bought him.
Oh, are they going to take care of him?
My
Mokan?
friends are good. I met them earlier in the week. I met them in your shop. They must be good.
Okay. Freya's not going to buy this entirely. She's going to kind of go over to Dad and we need to get the dog back.
We can't afford it. We've been robbed of everything.
But no.
Mokan will get a random amount of gold from his pocket. I think last time I said 200 gold, and give to here, pawnbroker. I do not know your name, but you seem to need this more than me, and gave about 200 gold pieces.
You are an honourable soul.
What he doesn't know is apparently I have 300 gold of his as well. So,
This is all.
No, you don't have 300 gold of his because we used 50 each to buy the dog. So you now have 250 left.
You've given half of it back.
We've given 400 back between us. Right. Is Freya meant to know?
No. So I will.
We probably should have discussed what Freya's meant to know.
The pawnbroker, whose name I have forgotten, begins with L. My name beginning with L.
Yeah, what's my father's name again?
L something. Latricus.
Latricus.
The pawnbroker.
Father.
Who needs names?
So he says that although this 250 is a start, it's a long way off needing enough to get back up to being able to run the business again. However, I've spent last night at the pub where I met a stranger, and he has given rumors from a caravan off to the east being attacked. And he claims that despite there being an overwhelming attack which no one survived from, the goods themselves were not touched. And there is potentially unclaimed goods down the east road. However, he also left with the warning that there is a reason nobody goes east anymore. But he would say no more.
Okay. I could probably take us east, but I don't know. Do you think we should take stuff from dead people? I suppose, assuming they're dead people, I could go check it out. It's been a while.
It's worth looking. There may be stuff there, and we just need things we can sell. We don't need lots.
Mokan,
Will
if there are
is
no doors,
suggesting that we make a T-shirt with the Adventures of Spoonlord on the front, and you sold Rufus on the back. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
Mokan will go. I can help, but are there any doors in the way?
No.
On the road, there's a door to
Probably
get
not.
out. I'm sure we can open that for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Last time I tried door, I got splinter. Don't like doors.
Okay.
Latricus is going to look at Freya and go, I'm trusting you with this.
Freya's going to be like, great, thank you, Father. Thank you. Great.
I be strong. I just don't like doors.
Okay. Maybe you just follow me then, and if I tell you to hit something, you hit something.
I hit things.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Come with me then. We'll hopefully we'll be back soon, Father.
Cool.
Sorry, last time I tried to draw, I was trying really hard not to laugh at that, and now Wolf said it too. I was like, yeah. We need a limerick. Brian, if you're watching, there should be a limerick about that one. Yeah, so let's carry on then. I'm assuming we're going to head out east then on the East Road.
Assuming you're going to head east.
No, I'm going to go west.
Okay. Let me just rotate the map.
Because the guy said the danger's to the east, not the west, so we rotate the map.
Spotted. So you go west for multiple days before you run out of food. What would you like to do?
Restart. Go to the back. Go to the front of the book again.
Load save. Load save slot.
Go east.
Cool. You travel out along the east road out of the city. The further you leave from the city, you notice that there are fewer and fewer travelers on the road, and slowly the road's quality degrades more and more. Eventually, you come down the road, which is now more of a sort of wide dirt track, and you arrive where you see yourselves now on the map. So ahead of you there is a wooden bridge over a flowing river, and there is a guard standing next to it. And off to your right, so going south, you can see the edges of what looks like it might be a small trail.
Oh, this thing's there.
Yeah.
That's a small trail. Okay, Freya is gonna probably go up to the guard.
Cool. As you walk forwards towards the guard, he steps forwards to bar your way and holds up a hand, saying, "I'm sorry, I cannot allow you to go any further. This is dangers lie beyond here, and we will not let anyone go any further."
Okay, Freya's gonna be kind of like a bit like, okay, any particular reason?
I have not been told. My orders just say I let nobody through.
Oh, but we kind of need to go that way.
I'm sorry.
No exceptions. Okay.
No exceptions.
Well, Freya's talking.
I'm going to turn to Mokan and be like, I guess we're going to have a picnic somewhere else. Why don't we just go over? That looks like there might be a clearing this way, and I'm going to go down the south path. I'm not even going to give Mokan a chance to talk. I'm just going to go like, come on, this way.
I was just going to look south.
The guard just sort of shrugs and go, yeah, that's fine. Just can't go beyond this. Don't go beyond the river. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Mokan says, bye, guard.
Cool. So, as you head south onto the map, I can see and you can't. Let me reveal some.
Yes, I can't go very far south because I can't see very far. I've gone blind.
I need to change this. I hear cat.
Yeah, sorry. My cat has decided she wants cuddles.
Mokan likes cats.
This one's not for sale.
I have 200 gold.
No, this one's not for sale. Okay, Freya is gonna be doing perception-y based stuff. Hello, Jolly Roger.
Mokan is. Did we bring picnic?
Freya reaches into her bag, pulls out some kind of ration, like an apple or something, and just hands it to Mokan and walks away without any kind of response.
You are currently, just to give you an idea of time, it is mid to late afternoon.
Okay.
So yes, the sun is starting to head down, but it is still bright and sunny. Cool. So as you head south down the track, you're following a very small dirt track. You are doing a perception check. Go for it.
Which gets an extra +2, but I can't be bothered to. Because we're in forest. Assuming we're in forest.
You are not in forest at this point. This is just a sort of glade.
It's a dirty 20 then.
Mokan will roll perception too.
Mokan's too busy eating the apple I just gave.
So Mokan wandering along behind is only knowing that he's on a path because he's following Freya.
This is
Freya-
path.
This is path. Freya could see that this path is very much travelled mainly by people, but it doesn't look like anyone has travelled this way in some time. Although there is one lone set of footprints coming back up this way, which, yeah, you rolled a 20. You can
I rolled a
see there
20.
was bloodstains in the footprints.
Oh, okay. Coming back this way.
Yeah, as if someone was fleeing.
Okay, like running.
Yeah.
Okay. So someone survived.
Someone survived something.
Someone survived something. Great. I'm going to be a bit more careful. A bit more cautious.
Cool. Are you just going to continue heading south?
Mokan is just going to
I'm going
walk
to probably
along.
follow the footprints cautiously. I'm going to point the footprints out to Mokan and say there might be something for you to hit. Well, there might be something for
Ooh.
you to hit.
Someone to heal?
No, I think they went somewhere else. I think we're trying to find the thing that hurt them and stop them hurting anyone else.
I hope the man is, or woman, or creature, I don't know what it is healed. We'll find them later.
We'll find them later. Sounds like a great plan.
Cool. You continue heading on. There is no one attacks you.
No one attacks us.
How far do we go?
Oh, look. Oh, is
'Cause I
that a
You
need
big
to
see
keep
pile
up
of,
ahead of you.
a big
is-
pile of blood?
That's just a pool of mud.
Okay, that's a pool of mud. I'm going to go round the pool of mud.
Mokan is just going to walk through it.
I'm going to go round the pool of mud.
The path turns towards the east again.
Yep.
And reaches the river where the rickety bridge that used to be there has fallen through and is no more.
Okay.
How far is that? Is that correct estimation of speed jump?
It is at its nearest point 5 foot or so.
So you can
So
jump over it.
You should be able to jump over it reasonably
Take a running
easily.
jump.
Mokan says, go over?
Freya's kind of like shrugging, like, we've got to go east. That's east. And then she takes a running jump.
I assume we don't look. There's nothing here to find.
You can look if you want.
Can I? I'll do
Just
perception
turn and
again.
look.
There you go.
I got a 10. Oh, look, bush and rock.
This side of the river is very dangerous.
Right, yeah. I'm going to take a running jump over the river.
Cool. I am going to ask you to do athletics checks for this.
Athletics check.
Athletics.
It's a jump.
It's a strength. That's a strength check, though. I'd rather do like a dex check.
Athletics is a subcategory of. Oh no! What?
Acrobatics.
Athletics is
Can I
strength
do
best.
acrobatics?
If you flip it, yes.
What do you mean if I flip it?
You have to do a flip.
Yeah, okay.
It makes it
Freya can show off.
makes it harder. I'm giving you a harder check for it.
Guess who failed?
I got
Freya
a-
attempts the somersault across the stream
Yeah.
and lands in the middle with a splash.
Okay.
What about Mokan? Mokan rolled a 10 on athletics.
That is enough. Rokan, you jump across.
Yep.
It is an easy jump.
It turns out Freya can't do flips.
Mokan will go lean in. Water is wet. Why do you want no time for bath?
So yes, you are in the river. You can't actually touch the floor here, so you're swimming in place.
Okay. I'm going
Mokan
to try and climb up the side.
Mokan.
assuming I can swim.
Oh, I've got rope, don't I? I assume I've got rope.
I don't know.
Everyone
Do
has
you
rope.
have rope? I have
Yeah.
a rope. I could throw a rope up to Mokan if he can't throw a rope down to me. Like, can you do that in water? I probably can't get it out of my pack in the middle of swimming.
You're probably able to lean over and reach in terms of distance.
Okay, Mokan will lean down and try and extend his hand down.
Cool, right? Yeah, you can do it. You can now do a strength check to try and get out.
Me.
With
But
advantage?
you have advantage.
A strength check with advantage. Is that a saving throw or just a strength check?
Just do a check. It's fine.
5 and 2.
You fall in, fall
Again.
backwards, and are now being washed downstream.
Great.
Mokan will try to grab her before she
So I'm
goes too
assuming
far.
downstream. You might need to reveal downstream.
I'm revealing downstream.
I'm assuming I'm going to try and swim over to the east bank. I just give up and I'll swim over to the east bank.
Yeah, okay. At that point, you can climb out.
Great.
Mokan will chase after, climb over
Downstream.
these rocks.
Cool.
Round-
You are now in forests.
Awesome. I'm gonna have a look around while I'm shaking off the water.
Mokan, does he have anything that will help? Mokan, out of his backpack, gives a blanket.
Aw. I'm gonna Thank you, Mokan. Wraps the blanket around. Dripping. Hair like limp all around the face.
Do we need fire?
No, it's okay. I'll dry off. Yeah, and then I have a look around. So I'm gonna do another perception check.
Your dice rolls have to get better. There we go.
Okay. That's actually a 23.
I'll try perceptions. Mokan rolls.
So,
Postworth has just posted a limerick. The last attempt at a flip, she only accomplished a slip. Head over heels, not sure how that feels. Not quite a pleasant trip.
super.
There we go. The one-off character has a limerick already. Great. Sorry.
Cool. So, Mokan.
Was this meant to be this difficult to get across?
There's a reason I started this easy, right? Mokan has basically just not noticed the rocks he's walking over. However, Freya, with a 21, can tell that these rocks used to be buildings. These are the remnants of a building, which the forest has basically reclaimed.
Can I tell what kind of building? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. A village building.
Awesome.
Some old house. It's a house.
I'm gonna go through it back towards the path, I think. Or maybe slightly to one side of the path.
As in to here?
Like slightly to one side. I'm gonna come around the edge of these rocks and stay slightly off path, but checking for stuff and tracks.
Mokan goes, why not go on path? It's much easier. There's rocks here.
Because there might be something trying to eat us now, okay? We have to be a bit more careful. Come by the trees where we can hide easily.
Ah, I didn't want to do that.
I see something.
I see dead people now.
Oh, Mokan goes, you see dead people? Where? And he pulls out his symbol of his
feather?
holy book. His holy feather, yes.
Right, okay. You are back at the path.
And then puts it away when he notices there's no dead people.
Sorry, you pulled out your feather to ward off the dead people.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
could you roll a perception check again?
And get another one.
me again. That's a perception.
Well, you're coming back onto the path, right?
I got 21.
I got 7.
I know it says I got 19, but because we're in a forest, I get a +2.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So you're very good at rolling 7 on perception, Mark.
I know.
Mokan, with your 7, you only notice one thing as you look down the path, which is that in the middle of the path there is a chicken.
I look up the feather that I've decided that I still have out, and go, feather, lots of feather. Is it holy?
Freya shrugs. I don't know. It's a chicken.
With a 21, Freya.
Yep.
You notice the woods up to the north, and although you can't put your finger on what you've noticed, you seem to have noticed some flickering in the trees or some darker patches.
Something's behind the trees, kind of thing.
Sort of like shadows in the trees.
All right, I'm going to stop Mokan, and I'm going to put my finger to my lips and be like, "There's something on the other side." I'm going to whisper it. There's something on the other side. We need
Yes,
to be
it's
careful.
chicken.
No, on the other side of the road, there's something in the trees. I think the chicken is
Trees?
bait.
Trees? Oh, what can I?
The chicken. I think the chicken's bait.
What? Who would use a chicken as a bait?
I don't know. That's what we're going to try and find out. Okay.
Can
I'm
I
gonna-
sacred flame the other side?
You want a sacred flame the
Sacred
other side?
Yes, you may sacred flame the other side.
Freya will point it out.
I'm going to
guess.
point where the shadows and the flickering is. Go ahead. He's going to sacred flame the spot.
So whatever is on the other side needs to do a saving throw of 12.
Assuming he hits the right spot.
Yeah. Where are you aiming?
Wherever I saw the shadows and the flickering.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 2 dice. Don't worry. There is a burst of fire-like radiance in the shape of a feather.
Yes.
Blasts into this tree, which I can't mark for some reason. Why is it not pinging?
This one?
No, the one next to it,
This
north
one?
of the chicken. The tree itself takes radiant damage, which mainly just seems to have burnt a massive feather imprint into the trunk.
Oh, pretty.
Perfect. I like feathers.
The chicken runs away from your radiant damage this way, squawking, and as it does so, you hear a voice going, "No, not this way."
Not this
Not
way.
this way.
Are you running after the chicken?
Mokan will run after the chicken.
I will run after Mokan, going, "Wait, you idiot! Wait, you idiot! Come back! Don't chase the chicken!"
Okay. So you have now run into a small courtyard in the front of the
Building? Stone thing?
Ruins?
Sorry, my mind just went blank. And then I noticed that Stream doesn't appear to be able to see anything yet, but I think it might...
I need to move it.
Ah, there we go. Yes.
So we sacred-flamed over here.
Yes.
Sorry, Stream. Apparently you couldn't see anything.
So yeah. What happens now?
So you run that way, and if I can use roll 20 in a much smoother, slicker way, I can't.
No.
I don't think anyone can.
Well, roll 20 is great for lots of things, but slick and smooth is not one of them.
Oh, I just changed my layer, not the tokens layer. Dear
Yeah.
me. There we go.
Oh, something has appeared there.
Something has appeared by the chicken. I'm assuming the guy that said not this way.
Elven man is there who jumps as you run around the corner and then runs out the back here.
And Freya's going to yell, "No, wait, it's okay. We're here to help."
Mokan wants chicken.
Yeah, my friend just wants the chicken. I don't think he wants to eat it. He has a thing about feathers.
Mokan
but
Mokan would never eat chicken.
Run. No, okay, Mokan doesn't eat the chicken.
The guy's going to lean around the corner and just go, "You can have the chicken, just stay away."
Okay, I'm going to catch the chicken and give the chicken to Mokan.
Can you do a dexterity check or an animal handling check, whichever you wish?
I would like to do animal handling, please.
You can catch it with or against its will. Okay, you did not get
I
it.
did not catch the chicken. I tried to catch the chicken.
The chicken has now run this way.
Mokan will do your dexterity.
Mokan caught the chicken.
Mokan catches the chicken.
It can throw finally.
You have successfully caught a chicken. The chicken pecks you. That's what it does.
Does it damage me? in any way?
With a half-orc skin, probably not.
Probably not. Let me check.
Mo-
No.
Mokan goes, "Oh, how cute! It's kissing me. I must be blessed."
Okay. Freya's going to be like, "Okay, buddy, pat your shoulder. Let's kind of find out what's going on now. Okay, focus for a moment. You can keep the chicken. Let's just focus." And I'm gonna try and go around here to see what's going on.
Chicken
Right,
blessings.
as you walk closer, the elf who has been watching around the corner is slightly less scared of you now that you seem to be worshipping a chicken. and just goes, whoa, 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 stay there. Don't come within reach. I need to know you're not who you don't look like.
Freya's gonna raise her hand and be like, "It's okay. I'm the daughter of the respectable pawnbroker, Latricus in town. It's okay."
I don't know what town this is. This is all new to me.
Okay. Okay. How do we prove we are who we say we are?
Do you live here? Mokan asked.
No, I came from the east, but the creatures killed everyone.
Oh. Are you the only survivor? Is it your footprints we saw?
No, they must have been from the caravan.
Okay. Okay.
Caravan very far?
No, it's just along the path.
Just along the path.
But I
Okay.
wouldn't go there.
Well, we
and stay in the light.
Stay in the light. Okay. Don't go in the shadows. Yeah, we kind of worked that one out. It's okay. He'll kind of chuck light at it, I think. Great. Okay. We'll stay in the light. Do you want help getting back to safety to the town?
Yes, actually, if you know the way.
Yes.
I'm gonna hide here though. I was safe here. They passed me by here.
Okay. We'll try and sort this out, and we'll come back for you. And once it's safe, we'll come back for you and help you get to town. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. Stay here then.
Yeah. To get to city, just jump over and don't fall in water.
Yeah, don't fall in the water. Don't fall in the water. Right, okay. And then Freya's going to come back up this way.
The shadows, yes.
Yeah, towards the shadows.
Doctor Who reference, I believe.
Yes, count the shadows. That is a Doctor Who reference. If you have an extra shadow, you've got a problem. I'm going to look in the well.
Okay, yeah, you can look in the well. Was that? Did you just roll that perception?
No, that was my perception check for looking around where the guy is.
All right, yeah. Okay, you don't see anything around there.
Nope.
The well also just looks like a well, although it looks like a deep well, but there is a ladder rolling down the side into it.
A ladder?
Morgan's fight. I'm trying to figure out how Mokan is going to keep the chicken. Could I ask the elf to keep the chicken and then return it? Because I don't want to lose chicken.
Well, just put the chicken in the top of your bag.
Oh, can he just rest on top? Is he a tame chicken?
He's a chicken. He's as tame as a chicken is tame.
Mokan is just going to put on top of bag there.
We can have a look in this little house here and see if there's any corn to feed the chicken.
There is a house to your left. Yes.
Wolfsong suggested feeding it corn. So if you're really gonna, I'm gonna roll my eyes at the fact that you're fussing over this chicken and try and find something to feed it.
I'm so just going to try heading into this building.
I'm gonna head into the building and try and look for chicken food.
I'm just going to read.
We have another limerick. Yeah. Do you want to do it?
Mokan spied the chick in the road. Sacred flames from he mightily flowed. 'Twas only a tree, made an elf flee. Now the chicken is safely stowed.
That one's a good one. I like that one.
Mokan will shout to the elf, "Any chicken food?"
Yeah, I'm gonna look in all these barrels and stuff for chicken food, or anything else for that matter.
Okay, would you
Investigation?
you have a fairly high do an investigation check while I fiddle
15.
with this. 15. The barrels in front of you are empty.
Okay.
However, as you are rummaging around, you hear a slightly alarming growl from the barrel on your right, which seems to grow teeth.
Oh, it's a mimic barrel.
Would you like to roll initiative?
Okay.
Are you a mimic?
Oh, brilliant. It's a mimic barrel.
Could you pull up the turn order, please?
Oh, that
turn
didn't
order.
work.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
got
idea.
21.
Let me just clear it.
It's already cleared. Nice.
It's not mine.
Okay.
It has like all the other characters from previous adventures.
Initiative. 15, and Freya rolled a 21. So you can probably roll it again, Jess, and then just change the number.
Okay. Sorry, I was reading the favored enemy stuff. Does a mimic count as a beast?
A mimic is a medium monstrosity, so no.
Medium monstrosity. Okay, just worth checking.
Okay,
so I need
how
to
do I add
21.
the mimic to the turn order again, Bear?
Right click on the mimic.
And turn order.
Ah, thank you. The mimic is not particularly dexterous.
Mimics are not often dexterous.
El Polo Diablo, the devil chicken. Sorry. Mimic barrel wants a snack, an adventurous snack. It would seem so.
Has a taste for chicken, this mimic.
Oh, keep the chicken safe.
Does it say that?
Explicitly written in my GM notes. Likes chicken.
Apollo sounds like tasty dish. He later regretted. So we're in initiative order?
No.
So
you now are.
Freya. Right.
So yes, Freya. What would you like to do?
Is it on that square? So it's 10 feet away from me currently.
It is the other side of the room, yes.
It's 10 feet away. Great. I'm going to probably shoot it with my longbow.
Release the chicken.
Longbow. I have. Hold on. I'm going to have to roll this manually because I've got loads of additions and stuff because I'm really good at archery. So
what you're saying is that you're going to roll where I can't see and then add stuff to it.
Well, yeah, basically. Right. I got 17.
17. You successfully hit the mimic.
Yay. And that is 1d8 plus 4. I did 8 damage to the mimic.
8 damage.
Yep.
The mimic gives you a look with its single eye. And David forgets how to use. Right. Cool. Mokan.
Mokan. That's something I haven't noticed before.
Yeah, you don't mess with the chicken, Wolfsong. Don't mess with the chicken. Definitely not now Mokan's attached to it.
Mokan looks at the chest and goes, "Are you a mimic?"
No,
that's your turn?
Chaser, I believe.
Mimic growls at you.
Oh, not friendly mimic. So I'm going to do Sacred Flame on it again.
Burn it down.
Or do I mace it? Yeah, so just Sacred Flame it at the moment.
While you're doing that, I want to reply to Poseworth with, known as Chicken Chaser, I believe.
So yeah, the the mimic needs to do a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Oh yeah, of what?
12.
He rolled 20. The stationary looking mimic just sort of leaps backwards as your sacred flame comes down and brands the floor beneath it, and then it leaps forward again.
Onto the feather. The brand.
Yeah.
Onto the brand feather.
Great.
Mokan. Don't move. Let's see if I've got any bonus actions I can do. It doesn't look like it at the moment. So that's all he can do.
Okay. So the mimic is now going to come forward.
Mimics move?
Mimics move.
Yeah. They can't move fast. They have about 15 foot of movement.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I might have moved further away. I just assumed it couldn't move. Bad assumption.
With the Gilded Mimic Network, we should probably know that mimics
We
move.
probably should know that, yeah.
I think when you gild them, they stop being able to move because you lock them in gold.
That would be why we were confused. We stuck our mimic to the floor with gold.
And it comes up to you and bites you.
Great.
What bites Freya?
I'm assuming so.
It attempts to bite Freya anyway.
Okay.
It rolled a 6.
No, it didn't bite Freya.
Cool. That is all the mimic does. It sort of comes up to you and spits at you as it attempts to bite you, but does no damage.
Okay. I'm assuming that's my turn again then.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like having this thing close to me, so I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark, and I will put that in there.
Hunter's Mark.
It is a bonus action, and it allows me to mark the creature as my quarry, and then until the spell ends, any damage I do deals an extra 1d6 damage.
Ooh.
Yep.
Mark.
And then I'm gonna drop the bow for a moment to pull out my short sword because I think bow has disadvantage.
Yes, because you're now within 5 feet.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna pull out my short sword, smack it with that instead. Ignore the +2.
Okay.
Why is it saying +2?
Because I also have something because I forgot to untick my archery +2.
I see. Okay.
And it's a short sword. It doesn't have an archery plus.
21 definitely hits.
21 hits. Awesome.
Shockingly.
Right. That is 1d6 +4.
Although you have an extra
And it's a
d6.
1, yeah. So that is going to be +4, 9 damage.
9 damage. You take
Yeah.
a chunk of wood out of the lid of the mimic, which still looks roughly like a barrel.
Castellan has just asked, are we fighting a mimic? We are indeed fighting a mimic. Oh, and Mokan has a chicken.
Yeah. He's currently holding the chicken with one hand. So
Okay.
he's can't use the warhammer with 2 hands.
A one-handed warhammer.
Okay. Yeah, you can only use one hand. I thought you'd put it in your back, but apparently you're holding it, so you're now stuck with that.
Well, I don't want it to fall off. So the chicken is here. So like on
You're
behind on the
holding
back.
it in the bag with one hand.
Yeah,
Right,
so it
okay.
doesn't wobble off at the moment. Because Mokan does. We were looking for food,
Okay.
but it might run away again.
Okay.
And rolling a natural 20 is very unlikely from earlier. So Mokan one-handed.
9.
9
I
damage.
should have used my inspiration. Next time I'll use my inspiration.
I didn't know you had inspiration.
Mokan just flails wildly one-handed whilst trying to hold the chicken in place and misses entirely.
Great.
The chicken is tickling his hand with pecking.
Pecking his hand. He's getting more chicken kisses. Great.
Okay, so the mimic is going to attack Freya again.
Yeah.
With pseudopod.
Pseudopod.
And rolled 21, which I presume attacks.
That does.
hits.
Yeah, that does hit.
So you take 5 damage.
Okay.
That was a
And
lucky
I'm
roll.
grappled.
And you are subject to the adhesive trait.
The adhesive trait. I'm now sticky.
You are essentially grappled by it. You are
Okay.
stuck to the mimic.
Great.
So yeah, you'll have to do a strength check to escape it on your next turn.
Okay. Does that mean it has advantage now?
It will have advantage to attack you.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Freya, can she escape that?
It is now your turn.
It is now my turn. Is that an action to escape that?
It would be an action to escape, I believe.
To attempt to escape.
To attempt to
Yes.
escape. Well, Mokan hasn't done any damage to this mimic. So I'm gonna kind of be feeling the pressure to keep smacking it to save myself rather than will I have disadvantage on the attack?
Let me just check that. I think you might.
Yeah.
Grappled. It doesn't say you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
It just means your speed is at 0 and you can't move.
Okay. In that case, I'm probably going to smack it again rather than try and get free.
Yep. Being stuck in close proximity, you can hardly fail to miss.
Right. I'm gonna go. Let
to
me
hit.
go. Let me go, you annoying little barrel. And I'm gonna do 9 damage again. Oh no, I get another one. 13 damage that time.
13 damage. You take up a big sliver of wood. And the mimic is looking slightly more battered than it used to be.
Awesome.
Okay.
Mokan.
I'm just looking at what I can do. Because Mokan realized using one-handed things while holding a chicken is not very good. So he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh.
Which is a level 2 spell. Which does this. As a bonus action, he'll cast it.
Is it cast as a bonus? Yeah, it is. Awesome.
Now, when you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack within a creature 5. So the spiritual weapon will appear right there and try to smash it.
And what is this spiritual weapon? Is it a feather again?
It is still a feather because that is the most holy thing in the world.
Okay.
Mokan will go, feather appear.
And a feather appears.
It floats around and smacks the thing with 17 to hit.
17. That definitely hits.
Yay!
The feather slams down on the chest. Crate. Barrel. It was a barrel. It looks like a barrel at the minute.
Yeah. I believe it's 1d8 plus 2. 7 damage. And because it's
7 damage.
bonus action,
you can now attack it as well.
The Warhammer, he'll still try with the Warhammer because why not? He'll go, weapon, I can't use the other hand, so appear feather from nowhere. So he can use the other hand still. 13.
That hits. You successfully hit it with the warhammer.
Yay!
Cool. One-handed, so it's 1d8 plus.
Freya's going to be like, finally.
You can bless me a lot.
9 damage. So the warhammer smacks into the barrel and there's sort of cracking noises, but it's still in one piece.
So 16 damage and still 1 piece. And you
Yep.
did however much.
And I've
you
done
did.
like 13 plus 9 plus something. So this has a lot of health.
Cool. So
Castellan has just said, beware of splinters.
the mimic, having been attacked by Mokan most recently, is actually going to bite Mokan now. Oh no, you're still grappled by it. You're grappled by it. It's attacking you still. I forgot that. It has advantage on anyone who is grappled.
Yeah.
Which means it's hit you.
Yeah.
I mean, it rolled a 23 and a 24.
Yep.
And so it is bitten you, which means it does. Oh dear. 7 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Plus 2 acid damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yep. I'm at exactly half health now.
If bloody were a thing.
Yeah. If bloodied were a thing, I'd be bloodied.
But this edition of D&D doesn't exist. The term.
So you're not bloodied.
So I'm
You're
not bloodied.
merely.
I'm just looking a little chewed on.
Yes. Distinct bite marks appearing.
Yep.
It is now your turn, however.
I'm definitely gonna really hack at it with the short sword now. I wish I had something like rage. Let go. I hit again though.
Well,
You successfully hit.
4 plus 11 damage that time.
11 damage. There's a crunch and a crack, and your sword goes through the outer edge of the mimic, and it crumples and dies.
Yay! I'm gonna like
Mokan
shake
goes,
it off
"Bad
my
mimic."
leg and be like, ugh, that was so gross and ow.
You're left with this sort of gooey substance all over your leg.
So basically, I've been dunked in the river. I have a gooey leg.
You've done it in the wrong order. You should have washed after.
Totally owes me. Yeah.
Let me just.
Right,
Cleric opened the door.
I'm gonna. I basically remembered I've got a spell. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I'm gonna talk to the chicken. And I'm basically gonna be like, chicken, stay in the bag. That guy seems to like you. He'll take care of you. And what did you see? Bad guys, stuff.
Chicken is just gonna go corn, corn, worms, corn.
Okay, I'm going to keep looking for corn to feed this thing.
Mokan is going to go up to Freya and go, you hurt? Here, cure wounds. I heal your wounds.
Awesome.
All
right, I'm going to quickly look for food because I've got 10 minutes before the spell wears off.
8 healing.
8 hit points back. So I'm going to really quickly look for food.
So you're looking for corn.
Yeah.
Or
worms.
You successfully find in the barrel right at the back of the room is a small pile of grain left over.
Okay, I'm going to take like as much as I can hold in my hands, and I'm going to run to Mokan, and I'm literally going to dump it in his backpack. I'm just going to dump the grain in his backpack. Like, there you go, food. What did the chicken see?
The chicken's going to go, corn. Chicken see corn. Jump in the bag.
Earlier. What did the chicken see earlier?
Earlier? Time is a construct beyond me.
But poetic.
In cage. What did chicken see when chicken was in the cage?
Chicken's just going to sort of twist its head to one side and just go, dead. All dead.
What killed them?
Dead. All dead.
All dead. Yeah, all dead now. What made them dead?
Dead.
The dead. So the dead made them dead.
All dead.
All dead. Right, I think we're facing
So-
undead.
Mokan will go to Freya. Who are you talking to?
The chicken. I'm talking to the chicken.
You speak holy?
Yes. If I'm just gonna nod, yes. I speak holy. Right. Great. So it looks like we're dealing with undead. Awesome.
Oh, I don't like undead.
No. Should we kill some?
We can we kill undead. How can dead thing be undead again?
Well, we can make sure that they stay dead rather than undead. I've just noticed another limerick. The cleric opened a door, got a splinter no more. Did that barrel growl? Nay, a mimic does prowl. Wood objects he now abhors.
Mokan will. Can he search the mimic for anything?
I hadn't
You
even thought of that.
can search the mimic, yes.
3.
You get sort of some gooey glue-like stuff all over your hands, but you find nothing.
No, great. I'm going to be more interested in finding the caravan and potentially the undead. So I'm going to be very warily go back this way, assuming we've searched everything worth searching.
You can search around if you like.
I will have a quick look this way down in the rest of the building.
I'll see if my perception rolls are any better.
Yeah, I'll do perception.
5.
I got 16.
I haven't rolled a perception higher
Okay,
than
there isn't
7.
actually any more building. I thought that was more building off to the left.
No,
West.
well, it was once upon a time, but now it's
Oh, okay.
woods.
Can we switch off the
there
turn
is
order?
Switch off the
nothing
turn order.
interest there.
Okay, then. And then I am going to go back towards the path. But again, I'm going to be staying slightly more on this side of it.
Away from the shadowy woods.
Yeah, away from the shadowy woods for now.
Okay.
I assume the chicken's now in my bag.
Chicken is in your bag. I'm going to just remove it from the map for now.
Yeah.
You can have it with you rather than trying to move it around.
Really ironically, I used that token for rabbits in a pyramid playtest.
Oh, you did. That was the
Anyway.
chicken's slightly less vicious than the rabbits were.
Yeah.
It does absolutely nothing.
Rabbits have sharp, pointy teeth.
Okay, as you move northeast along the trail, you notice a couple of things. One, the sky seems to be getting darker faster than
It ought to.
And the woods on either side of the road are starting to become more ominous.
Okay.
Mokan goes, do you have light?
Don't know, do I? Yes, I have a torch. I'm going to light a torch.
Okay, you have
And
a
then I'm
torch.
going to hand it to Mokan.
Mokan will hold it, I guess.
So in case I didn't mention, I picked up my short bow.
Ah, good.
I know.
Just in case anyone's wondering. I did pick up my short bow, honest.
Just as information, Mokan does have dark vision, if that affects anything.
Yeah, I don't, but I gave you
It hasn't got that dark yet. It's just getting much darker.
Okay.
As if night is coming in faster than it should. Sort of feels like late evening rather than mid-afternoon now.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, if his shadows, radiant
gonna be
damage could actually be good.
Going slightly more carefully, sticking fairly close to Mokan. But we're still going to carry on. I'm going to keep looking around too. Do you want me to make another perception check?
Yeah, if you could make one more perception check.
14. Although, actually, no, 16 because we're in forest.
Oh, Mokan.
We both got 16.
Okay, both of you, as you're approaching forwards, you notice this is now joining back onto a more major road, although it's still in fair amounts of disrepair.
Okay.
You also notice, with a 16, I think, I shall let you notice that on the corner of the woods to your east.
So over here?
Do you need to move the map for everyone else?
Oh,
Yes, I would move it far right at this point.
Oh, it looks like undead.
Keep going till you're in the bottom left.
yeah.
Yes, there is at the edge of the road a zombie just sort of sitting there.
Sitting there.
Sitting there.
All right.
Has
Has
the
it seen
zombie
us?
lost ear?
No. What? Freya's going to be like, what? Freya's again going to motion to be quiet, and she's going to be like, has it seen us? Because if it hasn't,
No,
I'm gonna
you
attack
have
it.
seen it.
I'm gonna shoot it.
In that case,
Surprise
attack and roll for initiative.
yeah, roll initiative.
Could you open up the turn order again?
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to. I think
You need to clear
as
it.
you attack, you are going to move out and see the rest of this bit of the road. So I'm going to
Yeah.
reveal the whole area if I used the right thing, which I didn't. Why is it not? David.
That is your name.
I'm unable to use this tool apparently. There we go. That
Okay,
hopefully
there
works.
is the caravan. Ooh, money.
I've updated my thingy to 7. My initiative 7.
Oh, I suppose I could roll. That would be good, wouldn't it? I saw shiny too.
There's no shiny here.
Oh, apparently I only got 8 that time.
Right, I'm going to roll a few dice.
Roll a few dice.
Yeah, I had a feeling there'd be more. But you know, if we can get one of them gone before it's the end of a surprise round.
Thanks for the inspiration.
Hey,
Ooh.
inspiration,
Yes.
Mokan.
And it's spoiled.
Awesome.
It worked.
Yay.
Thank you. Oh, I need to mark myself as having inspiration. And this is when D&D is about rolling dice.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're rolling a lot of dice.
In terms of what has happened up to now while David's rolling, Mokan said he'd help the pawnbroker. He jumped a river. Freya fell in the river.
No, we should probably cover some more in there.
Mokan is now fighting the zombie. That's all you need to know.
I'm playing the pawnbroker's daughter, who has agreed to go investigate this caravan that has been ambushed, to see if we can basically steal some of the stuff that was left behind, to help the pawnbroker get back on his feet. And Mokan is coming with me because Mokan stayed behind to help the pawnbroker. I have also admonished my father for selling Rufus the dog because Mother gave it to us. And now I'm sad and annoyed that my father has sold my dog. I think that's pretty much. And then we came on this journey and we've gone down the East Road and we have collected a chicken. I have ended up in the river and that's about it, I think.
We fought a mimic.
Yeah.
Fought a mimic.
I think
We fought a mimic.
I think they were there for the fighting of the mimic. Spoonlord was called Rufus and Rufus was mine.
Or Freya's. Now I just feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I add things to the turn order about you guys seeing them?
If they're in the
No, I
GM,
didn't.
if they're in the GM layer, yes.
Oh,
If in
okay.
the GM layer they won't appear.
Correct.
Ah, awesome.
I did
Sorry.
not know this.
So you
Yeah.
can't see that one.
No. We can see zombie 1.
That makes my life a lot easier.
Mm.
Let me just convert what I just rolled onto the thing so I can, and then we can. So you can start your. You have an initial round of surprise attack on that zombie.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm going first. I am going to try and shoot it again with the short bow. Although, if this has happened quickly enough, I still have... Oh, hold on, let me check. I still have Hunter's Mark active. It's active for an hour.
An hour hasn't passed, but my spiritual weapon will have disappeared after
Your
a minute.
hunter's mark is active, as in marked, but only on the creature you have marked.
Yes, but it has a bonus action that I can then move it to any other creature I want to on a subsequent turn. So, and it's active for up to an hour.
You can move the weapon. That's a spectral weapon, sorry.
Hunter's Mark is quite cool. It's is it concentration based?
It is, yeah. Oh, I've cast another spell in between, haven't I?
Is it a spell of concentration in between?
Huh?
It is concentration. I would
I
would say
probably
you have
lost
to. You would have
concentration.
stopped concentrating on it after defeating the mimic.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. I don't have Hunter's Mark then.
Is that one of your dailies or something? Or...
No, it's a spell.
It's a spell. Okay.
Rangers get spells, but not very many. Anyway, I'm going to shoot it with my longbow.
Shoot it with your longbow.
I got 25.
You hit. I haven't found the character sheet yet, but you hit.
Right. Which one am I rolling? That one. I only did 6 damage though.
So your arrow sort of goes through a bit of unused flesh.
Lovely.
Does Mokan get a surprise round as well?
Oh, yep, you both saw it.
Cool. So I'm going to Sacred Flame it because it does radiant damage. Because zombies are evil. So Mokan will send Sacred Flame on it. So he needs to saving throw of dexterity saving throw.
8.
Fails.
Not surprising. Zombies aren't the best at dodging.
So it's 2 radiant damage.
2 radiant damage.
Sorry, dropping stuff.
Is that all it did?
Yeah.
Does it not
It's a
mark
1d8.
it with anything?
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't mark it with anything.
Have you burned a
target...
feather into the zombie's chest? Or a chicken?
It's an attempt of a chicken, so it's not quite a complete chicken yet. It's like a mark, like it's
like
a bad drawing.
It's the starting of a sketch of a chicken. You need to hit him like 4 or 5 times to fill it in. Cool.
Undead is bad.
Right, so that is your surprise round. And now, first off, sorry.
Roll 20 fun. Oh,
I've just realised I have a feature I wasn't using. That's fine.
Yeah. I have also noticed a feature which I quite like, which I might see if
I have
use.
something called Colossus Slayer. Basically it says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum. So basically, if I've hit it before, I get to do an extra 1d8 damage the next time it's hit.
Oh, awesome.
So I could have done more damage to the mimic faster, but never mind. I've noticed it now.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm just looking up something that I've forgotten how it works, and I kind of need to know how it works.
Do zombies in D&D suffer double damage? Are they vulnerable to radiant damage? Because they're undead. That's what my thought was.
Zombies are not.
Okay.
Oh, I've spent way too long on a Mac.
What, more than 5 minutes?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Okay. Right, that's good.
Cool. Have you decided on things?
I have one thing has succeeded. I need to look up a different thing.
Is this a good time for a very short break
Yeah, we could take a break.
It could be actually, yes.
while you're looking things up?
Yes, let's take a quick break.
And how are people going in the chat?
Right. Are we going to do an ad break as well as?
Well, we do need to do an ad
do the
break,
ad break.
unfortunately. So if you're subscribed, you won't see this, but if you aren't subscribed, unfortunately, you'll see a 30-second ad break.
Pretty much everyone talking in the chat at the moment is a subscriber. So,
so let's see.
Hopefully no one will see this. Well, not no one, but
it's running now.
okay. We're running an ad. Let me know when it finishes.
I've got the mug.
You've got the mug. I have my mug too. I can't actually tell if that's
a bit more to your right. There we go. It's there.
Smack it. Try and get rid of some of the glare. On the other side. Huzzah, miss it. Though we tend to prefer that. Much prefer that side.
Oh, I've also got stickers.
Yeah, I forgot to bring my stickers over.
We
showed them off last stream.
I know, but I like showing them off.
The pyramid one is shiny.
I very much like this design here.
The Story Squires.
It's
Amy
really
designed
good.
that for us
It's really
from
nice.
The Story Squires.
I've got obviously Huzzah Smacketh. This is the Smacketh, which again I prefer rolling D20s.
Yep, I think everyone does.
And we've got the Mimic.
Apparently we just smooshed it.
Oh, we didn't destroy our network, did we?
No.
Broke it apart. I don't
know. We only destroyed one thing of it, not the whole network. It's fine.
So you're hearing my cat a lot today. My cat seems to have decided that she's being a bit stroke me. Oh, you're wet. Oh, that was not fun.
She's been outside.
Yeah, so she must have been let out and been let back in again recently. Yay, wet cat. Right.
Cool.
Is there anything else we need to say?
Next stream is Story Squires on Monday.
Yes. Next stream is Story Squires on Monday.
Yeah, and I think that's about it.
Cool. Yeah. Not much of an interval today.
David, are you ready? We can continue this interval until you're ready.
I'll keep going.
Now, as we said, David, looking at stuff.
Cool. We can carry on. Awesome. I don't want to be watched like a data documentary.
So, David, what's going on?
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, as you attack the zombie, you come around the corner. Well, you don't. You sort of lean around the corner and shoot him, and you notice that the zombie is unsurprisingly not alone.
No.
There are also two skeletons and another zombie who are all sort of clustered around the remains of a caravan. So
these are all undead, right?
They are all undead. They are not decorative skeletons. They are skeletons who are looking at you with glowing red eyes and a slightly happy face.
Happy face?
Well, it's often described as a grin. I'm not sure it's really happy.
Well, skulls always look like they're grinning.
Exactly. The zombie is not looking at a happy face because his jaw's half gone.
Okay, lovely. This whole adventure just gets worse and worse. I've been dunked in a river. I've been gobbed on by a mimic, and now I'm being grossed on by a zombie.
Okay, so
befriend the happy skeletons. Can we charm them?
Not Sean. I don't have charm person as a spell.
You are very welcome to try.
I don't think that one's going to work.
So as you shoot the first zombie, you notice behind it, as well as the other skeletons, there seems to be a flickering of a sort of darkness moving around behind it, but you don't get a clear shot of
Behind
it.
which zombie? Zombie 1 or zombie 2?
Moving through the caravan. So
Moving through the
from the opposite side of the road to this side of the road.
Okay.
And zombie number 1, who you shot, can you see their names, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome, that makes it easier. So zombie number 1 is going to move forward and slam his arms into Freya.
Why is Freya's always in front when Mokan said he was the strong one?
Because Mokan just tends to let Freya take the lead.
Mokan's defending the chicken. Does a 13 hit?
No.
So the zombie does nothing.
Yay.
Skeleton number 1 is going to stay where he is.
No. Ranged
And
weapons.
Shoot with his short bow. But he is going to shoot at Mokan because it's the bigger target.
Mokan is only half orc, not big orc. He is very conscientious about his height.
Does a 21 hit?
It does, unfortunately.
So you take
You're looking at me.
8 damage.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was reading the damage marker. I was briefly confused because I rolled a d6 and it landed on a 6. But I had it the wrong way up and I read it as a 9 and I was like, I can't roll a 9 on a d6. This is impossible.
Glad you noticed it. Cool.
Cool. So
Zombie 1 and skeleton.
Freya, would you like to
Freya.
respond to the zombie slamming at you?
Yes, though awkwardly, it's now too close again. So I'm going to
if you wait a turn, except you won't know this, so
No, that's fine. I'm going to have to put down the bow again then and draw my short sword, which means I'll put that off again. Short sword. I have no idea if that hit.
20.
20.
That hits.
Well, not 20. Okay, so now I do an extra 1d8 because it's had damage already. So, that's not very helpful. I did 7 damage with a d6 and a d8
damage.
and a +4.
So you swing violently at the thing and just sort of slice across its chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Just
hit, but
die
not to the
already.
full potential. The zombie is bloodied, if bloodied were a thing.
Okay.
Mokan.
Okay, Mokan is going to go to move 5 feet here. How far is zombie number 2?
10, 20,
Shoot
30,
with-
40 feet away.
Sorry, zombie number 2. Yeah.
Yeah. And how
Around
far
40.
is 26, 24? So I started here, I believe.
The chicken.
Yeah.
The chicken's going to cross the road. Sorry.
Yeah. If I go 1, then 2, and then 3, so that's 15 foot. So the zombie number 2 should be within 30 feet now.
Maybe.
I'd
Yeah,
say,
it is
close
30
enough.
feet. It's 30.
30 feet.
I'll give it
Perfect.
to you. That's fine.
He's going to Mokan will go by the power of the feather. I make you turn, and it's my holy symbol.
You doing turn undead?
Yeah.
I'm doing turn undead. So any undead creature that I can see within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. So I believe that's all the creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to move. It will try to move as far away from me as possible. It also can't. It can't take reactions. Can people do reactions on it?
Yeah, so you can attack it, but it won't be able to react.
So that the zombie that's going to run away from me potentially,
You'd get an opportunity
I would get an
attack
opportunity
on it.
attack on.
And if they fail, they're also scared. So all they can do is use the dash action to escape further.
So they make wisdom saving throws, do they?
Yes.
Any undead creature within range of you that you can see, and they're all within 30 feet. Cool.
Yeah. What's the wisdom of what? I always forget this part.
What's it a wisdom saving throw against?
Yeah.
It should be
Your spell
save.
It's your spell
DC.
save.
Spell save
On the spell
is
page.
12.
12. Okay. So zombie number 1 rolls 12. So unless they've got a negative wisdom,
Oh.
zombie number 1 runs away.
So
They've
Freya.
got negative wisdom.
So Freya can. So
I
zombie
can-
will have to run towards the elf.
On its turn, it will start dashing away. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So zombie 1 is. Let me just put a mark to say it's turned. What's scared?
Feather is scary. To undead.
Put a feather on it.
As close as I can get to a feather. Skeleton number 1 is also scared. Skeleton number 2 is also scared. This has been a very successful spell. And zombie number 2 is rolled a 0. He's so scared he's gonna have to dash twice. Okay, they are all turned and running.
For 1 minute it lasts.
For 1 minute.
Okay, and while that's happening, I can't reach them anywhere. I could just use a cantrip on.
Can you do a cantrip? You've just done a spell.
It's not a spell. It's a channel divinity.
Class feature.
It's a class. Is it not still a spell?
It's not a spell, as far as I know.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censuring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. There's nothing about it being a spell.
That's not. Okay, awesome.
And you can also always use a spell and a cantrip in the same turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't matter anyway then. Carry on.
Because I will use the Sacred Flame.
Just remember it's going to stop that creature, whatever you attack, from running.
Yeah. I'm going to do it on the zombie way over here. Zombie number 2.
That's Sacred Flame on him.
Yeah.
Which is a Dex saving throw?
Dex saving throw of 12.
He fails.
So he gets 1d8 radiant damage.
1d8 radiant damage.
2 again.
And he is no longer turned.
He's no longer
turned.
Oh, and can I do this as a bonus?
That was a bonus action.
Oh, except I can't do that. Sacred Flame is not a bonus action, and it says as an action do it.
Yeah.
So,
he's still turned.
He's still turned, and Mokan will go.
He has not taken any damage.
And Mokan will come back to here.
You're just trying to get an opportunity attack on a zombie.
No.
Okay, so skeleton number 2 is going to take the dash action, which means he can run all the way away.
Is enough map left? No, apparently not.
So he has run away off the map.
Yeah, I'm going to change the turn order so you can see all these zombies and stuff.
Zombie number 2 is also going to run off the map. Zombie 1 is going
that's
to.
that you can sketch. So we get opportunity attacks on this guy?
You get opportunity attacks on this guy.
Right.
11.
11 on the zombie.
22.
They both hit.
Oh.
I do 14 damage.
14 damage.
And I do another 8.
So we'll start with the 14. 14 damage hits. And the zombie is split in two.
Mokan will...
An ex-zombie.
He's an ex-zombie.
Mokan will still swing his sword and go, hate zombies, and will smash down on it.
Hits it anyway.
Okay. So Mokan is going to step forward and smack on the zombie. Okay, fine. Zombie 1 is dead. Skeleton 1 is running away from the violent man smashing the zombie off the map.
Making sure the undead is really undead. Exactly.
So at this point, all of the undead here have left the map, and they will not return for up to a minute. You may give chase if you wish.
They keep running away for that long as well, doing the dash for 10 rounds.
Which basically means it'll take them a minute to run away, and it will take them another minute to run back again. So we've got 2 minutes. Assuming they just come back again.
Can we see anything else here?
Yeah. I'd like to investigate that shadow, if that shadow is still there.
Okay, you have moved forward.
Yeah, just ever so slightly. Just to the other side of the zombie.
You, out of the shadows of the tree, appears a shadow.
Shadow number 1. That's worrying.
Great.
Which attacks you.
Oh. I'll stay in turn order then, shall I?
And so he hits you with 19.
That hits.
So that does 8 necrotic damage.
Ooh. Good job I healed you.
This is a strength drain attack. Now, strength drain is one to note. That drains you a further 4 damage.
Okay.
If your strength is reduced to 0 by that strength drain, that is a death.
So is that 4 points of strength that have just disappeared?
So your target strength is reduced by 4, yes.
Yeah, okay, sorry, it wasn't hit points.
No, sorry, yeah, I said that wrong. If your strength... What is your strength on?
My strength is currently 13.
Yes, if your strength goes to 0, at that point you are dead.
Okay.
Can you recover this with a long rest?
It lasts until you finish a short or long rest, that reduction.
Okay, so I'm now down to 9 strength.
Ooh, don't like that at all.
Look, shadows are fun.
Shadows are not fun.
Okay.
So,
right, are we doing a new turn order?
No, that turn order can
remain.
Stay, but I can't really remove that. I will. That was essentially the shadow's turn.
Okay.
So it is now your turn again, Freya.
Okay. I'm a little worried that attacking this isn't going to work.
Maybe with radiant damage, well.
Oh, actually, sorry. Damage. I forgot to do the end of its turn. The shadow is hidden.
Great. I didn't think things could hide in plain sight.
They can take the hide action as a bonus action, which if they succeed against your perception,
Okay.
they hide.
Well, does that mean I need to make a perception roll?
Yeah, let's do it that way. Do a perception roll.
Both of us?
17.
It is still hidden.
It's still hidden. Great. So that mean I can't see it at all?
It means, yeah, it is hidden.
I'm probably going to back up at that point. That'll get an attack of opportunity then, won't it? I'm still going to back up.
It will indeed attempt to
Yeah.
attack you, but it is again unhidden again, and it didn't hit you.
Okay.
It's hidden rather than covered, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is now visible. It's
now visible.
perfectly. There is a shadowy, amorphous, dark patch that seems to be
Right.
violently attacking you under the trees.
Under the tree.
I'm really not sure what I'm going to do then, because I don't really want to be standing next to that thing.
I assume it's a shadow is not undead.
Why would you assume that?
Because
he
it
did
could have
turn
heard
undead.
me,
You couldn't sit.
but it could hear me
It said that you can see.
or hear.
I also rolled for it, but
Yeah. It's you speak the prayer, and if there's any undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet, must make a wisdom saving throw.
yeah, that's fine.
So, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still kind of like, I'm really not sure what my character would actually do at this point. That probably hurt. I'd potentially go back to the bow, because rather than actually have gone that way, I'd have probably backed up that way and tried to pick up the bow again. Is that going to count as an action?
Yes.
Yeah. Pick up the bow and move back up there. Have I got any bonus actions I can use? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to kind of basically back up to be behind Mokan, and that's probably, I'm going to end my turn there, and really not sure what to do with this one.
Cool.
Cool. Mokan.
Mokan will go, shadow? Scary?
Ouch.
And will, as a cantrip, we'll do Sacred Flame on it with what call it? Yes, Sacred Flame on it, so it needs to do a Dex 12 saving throw.
Dex 12 saving throw.
Hopefully the light will be more damaging because it's radiant damage.
It fails that, so that's a successful hit.
1d8. 5 damage, radiant damage, if that makes a difference.
It does indeed make a difference. It's a shadow.
A big burst of light in the form of a feather, obviously, comes down.
And there is now a sort of hole in the shadow in the shape of a feather.
Not in the shape of a chicken?
And
is it a chicken or a feather?
Is it a slightly better sketch? It keeps improving every time.
It's a more complete picture of a chicken.
Yeah.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, or can I do any healing as a bonus? It's cure wounds, action, healing word. Healing word is bonus action. So Mokan will shout out to Freya, who he saw got hurt, say, by the fire of the chicken, be healed. And you get...
By the power of the chicken.
Yep. The chicken has lots of feathers, so it must be very good. Healing word. Level 1. 6 health.
Is that me?
To Freya, yeah.
Yep.
No, it's the shadow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, the skeleton is still running. The zombie is still running.
Holy
Shadow
chicken.
one.
Holy chicken, Batman.
The shadow is going to drift forwards and attack Mokan
Okay.
for a 21.
21 does hit.
So he lashes you with a arm of darkness, which wraps around your throat and does 8 damage.
Okay. I am very hurt now.
Well, Mokan surely should have plenty of hit points.
He had 27. He received 9 and then another 8
Okay.
now.
I
And your
didn't realize he got
strength is
damaged
reduced
earlier.
by 1.
Okay. Temporarily.
I'll need to remember to put mine back.
Yeah,
I've
same
changed it on
here.
my character sheet.
So it doesn't affect my bonuses yet.
Yeah, mine did. Right.
That is the shadow's turn. Skeleton's running away. Freya.
I'm going to try and shoot it with an arrow. I'm going to move slightly to the side so I don't hit Mokan. I'm going to try and shoot it with an arrow. This time, 24.
You successfly fire the arrow at the shape. It hits, or at least it goes through the shadow.
And that's 12 damage.
12
Piercing
damage
damage.
12 piercing. If
does
that makes any difference.
it does make a difference, but because you managed to do 12, it is sort of puffs out of existence. The light in that area is suddenly restored, and there is no more shadow.
Yay! So we survived it.
You successfully defeated the shadow.
Yes.
Right,
That's
I'm not going to
tough.
move. And I am going to do a perception check, really carefully looking all around me to see if I can see any more shadowy things. 9. No,
I'll
11. 11, assuming I still count as in the forest.
Yeah, well, I'd say this road is in the forest. It's fine.
I got a 12.
So looking around you, you do not see any more shadows around you, other than what you would normally expect in the forest.
Count the shadows.
What you do notice, which in the height of battle you didn't, or rather I forgot to mention, is this wagon in front of you is still full with various goods and wares, but has a broken wheel. But attached to the front of it, looking terrified, is a horse which has been left completely alone. Unable to move because it's tied to the wagon, but otherwise fine.
Okay, I'm assuming it's safe to approach the horse. I think it's safe from checking. I'm going to approach the horse and try and calm the horse.
You do an animal handling, please.
Yes.
15. Of 15, you successfully calm the horse, and its eyes sort of go a little bit less wild, stop rolling in its skull, and it sort of just calms down a little bit and lets you move around.
Claire Cat has asked us to do a redemption poll on the bit chest. I think they want to buy us a healing potion.
Would anyone vote against the healing potion? Because creating a poll is kind of annoying.
I could do it. I could give it a go. Can I do it under chat settings?
I don't know. I click on click manage poll.
No, okay, I can't do it from chat settings.
Okay, I'll quick do one.
Yeah, run one. It's fun.
It gives everyone else something to do.
What can we actually... Oh, yeah.
So 10 GP is 200 bits.
Holy water. A flask of holy water would also potentially be a good idea around about now.
So yes, you are currently out of combat.
Yep.
But
So
you
I've
have
calmed the horse.
about a minute and a half before you're likely to be back in combat.
On the map, there is stuff not on the wagon. Is that just because it makes the map look pretty?
It's just yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
all
just because
actually
that
on
was the only wagon token I could find.
Yep, that's fine. I am potentially then going to be trying to encourage the horse away. Quite.
So the wagon is broken and can't
Wagon's
move, which is
broken.
why the horse is still there.
Okay.
It is not badly broken.
The poll has started, and you've got 2
okay,
minutes.
we've got 2 minutes to vote on the poll. It's not badly broken. I don't have the ability to repair it, but equally, that's what we've come for.
Do I have? I do not have many.
So I would allow you to just try and make a check to see whether you can fix it. You don't necessarily have to have a mending spell or anything.
An investigation check?
Good point. What makes most sense? Let me just look at
Probably
a character sheet.
investigation, because the only other ones are insight, which is people, arcana and history.
Tell you what. Do an investigation check. As
18.
we'll see. 18. On an 18, I would say you know exactly what to do, and you can just slot the piece of wood that has come out of the wheel, holding the wheel on, back in place, and it is now back.
I do that then.
Cool. So you now have a working cart again.
Awesome.
How long does that take?
So I reckon that probably did take
30 seconds.
Maybe a minute.
Maybe a minute. In that case, I don't think we're going to get the horse away quickly enough. So what I'm going to do is probably prepare to attack anything that comes back. Yeah. I'm going to get up on. I'm going to get up on the wagon, and I'm going to prepare to shoot at stuff, hoping that would put me more than 5 feet away from anything that came close.
Mokan will move to there.
Okay.
And is he in the map?
I'm going to basically ready to attack anything, and we've just got a healing potion. Thank you, everybody.
Oh.
I have 20 hit points, so Mokan, I think you should probably have the healing potion, seeing as I'm safely up on the wagon.
I've got 11 hit points.
Yeah, you take the healing potion. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Ooh, yes.
And we need to knock 900 off the bit chest.
Done.
All right, awesome.
You are healed by the whims of the chat gods.
2d4 plus 2. 6?
Yep.
Yep.
Back up to 17.
Awesome.
So Mokan is ready to defend the cart from anything that comes after it.
Because I also have bits. Woo! Sorry, I added a few more to the pile.
100 bits. Thank you.
That's right. That was me. So you know.
Yeah, no, it popped up on the screen.
Oh, did it? Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so I am assuming you're now just going to wait there until they come back.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've come back.
In which case I shoot. The second they come back, I shoot.
Okay, so you are immediately shooting.
Yeah.
Which one are you shooting at? 1 or 2?
Is there not a zombie as well?
The zombie you cannot see.
Oh, okay. I will shoot. Well, number 1 then, I guess, for the sake of picking one. I get 22.
22 definitely hits.
Right.
Rattles into the skeleton's ribcage.
D8 plus 4. I only do 6 damage.
And out the other side of the zombie's ribcage. Why can't I select the skeleton? What is going on?
Is it too near the edge of the map? Or have you got it on the wrong layer, maybe? Are you on the wrong layer?
I'm on the wrong tool.
That would also not help.
Was that skeleton 1 you were shooting?
Yes, skeleton 1.
How much damage? 6, did you say?
6.
Cool, yes. You successfully sent an arrow through its ribcage.
Okay. Did I knock a rib off?
Just a sort of splinter from
Just a splinter of rib. Splinter of bone. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to do another turn order? I suppose.
I was about to say, Unless Mokan is. Did you prepare an attack as well?
He did prepare Sacred Flame again.
Yep, he may Sacred Flame them.
So I light comes down again as radiant. A feather appears.
Giant glowing feather once again lights up the forest.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
And the skeleton leaps adroitly to the left, expecting the flaming feather.
So the feather comes out. Mokan shouts, "You shouldn't move!"
Cheating.
That's cheating.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, please.
Oh, you might have to do the turn order.
It's the same. I'll just redo it. There you go. He overwrites it. It's fine.
He overwrites it. Wonderful.
Oops.
No, it doesn't.
No, I didn't forgot to select my token.
Forgot to select your token. Awesome.
That's
So-
much better initiatives.
Freya, your turn again.
I am going to shoot skeleton number 1 again.
12. You do not hit.
Oh no.
Your arrow misses, goes flying into the darkness.
Oh, I just this character doesn't have any bonus actions, so yeah.
Skeleton 1 is going to fire back
Yeah.
with a 19.
Oh, that hit.
And does 4 damage.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad.
It's only a little arrow.
Yeah.
Who doesn't shrug off an arrow wound?
Well, Boromir does, so you know.
Yeah, they were either really rubbish arrows or he has a huge health pool.
Yeah.
Mokan.
As he doesn't want to go too far from the carriage, he's going to summon his spiritual feather again. So Mokan will go, "Feather, come to me!" And
The feather will appear by
the
the
feather
skeletons
appears,
instead.
will appear near the skeletons. And it'll try to attack with a spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon. 13.
13. That
on skeleton,
hits.
whichever one
Yay.
the arrow went through earlier.
Skeleton 1. Yep.
Yes. So it's going to be there. 1d8 plus 2. Force damage.
Force damage.
Mm-hmm. Because apparently feathers do force damage.
I guess it's sort of the force of the tickle.
Tickle
The
damage.
feather flies through into the rib cage and tickles from the inside.
Until his funny bone falls off.
Okay. The skeleton sort of rattles as the feather passes through it. And seems to scream as it bursts out its mouth. Although it's all silent because it has no vocal cords.
And that was technically my bonus action.
So as an action?
I'll do Sacred Flame.
And a flaming feather.
And a flaming thread.
Hold on. I think spiritual weapon requires concentration, doesn't it?
To maintain it does.
Let me see. One bonus action requires. Doesn't say anything about concentration.
No.
It lasts
Okay.
a minute. It requires components. It is not concentration.
No. Okay, that's fine. Feel free to carry on casting other spells.
Cool. So Sacred Flame on skeleton number 1, please.
So he has to do a dexterity saving throw.
It's a double attack from the inside and from the outside.
With the feather ripping through on the inside, he fails to move fast enough and indeed gets hit by the burning pillar of feather.
Burning pillar feather does 2 damage. I'm rolling really
2
rubbish.
radiant damage. You are rolling really rubbishly on the damage.
Brands a beak on his forehead.
Oh, it's a beak now.
Yeah, a chicken beak.
Mokan is going, I need detail, so I'm not damaging much. So I need to do a lot sometimes.
Yeah, the skeleton is very, very much not bloodied.
Yep.
Skeleton number 2, who has been just left alone for all of this, is going to run forwards and hit Mokan with a short sword with a 21.
We'll hit
These
again.
enemies are rolling really well.
And he does 4 damage.
Cool. Mokan will go, ouch!
Smacked with a sword.
Freya. We'll shoot number 1 again. Prepare the longbow and fire. 17.
That's a definite hit.
Awesome. 3. Oh, I'm gonna roll very well. 8 plus 4. That's 12 damage.
In fact, it goes through the eye socket and explodes out the back of the skull, and the skeleton falls over.
Yay!
Yay! Skeleton number 1 is an ex-skeleton?
That's number 1 is just a pile of bones.
This is an ex-skeleton. Skeleton is no
My
more.
cat has suggested that David and Bear should switch dice.
Now these ones are working fine. I don't want his dice.
Nope.
They roll 20 dice.
Yeah, I'll roll 20 dice, yeah.
This
Which
is
are
why-
rolling fine for me, so maybe roll 20 just doesn't like Bear today. That is my
Cool.
entire turn again now. So I'm just shooting things from the wagon.
Cool. And skeleton number 1 is dead.
I do have real dice. Shiny.
Yeah,
Shiny dice.
Shiny dice.
Technically, I should. I've got a few.
You've got a lot of dice. I'm
Mokan.
using my green dice today. Where's my camera? My little shiny see-through green dice. I use a different set of dice depending on which kind of game I'm playing. So I have my blood red dice for Tariel. I have my blue dice for I can't remember what the blue dice are for. I have my amber dice for amber, and blue dice is when I'm playing Kylera, which isn't this game, isn't a streamed game. And then yeah, basically as a pyramid, I play my steampunk dice.
Pyramid should have steampunk bits. I want some steampunk levels.
You'll see.
I'm looking forward to the steampunk level. Right. I want to fight
Excuse me while
clockwork
I just go
monsters.
to my notes for the pyramid and add the word steampunk.
Oh, so Mokan.
So yes, Mokan, are you going to use your dice?
Well, first of all, Mokan will go feather to me, and the feather will float away from the dead skeleton towards skeleton number 2. And yes, I'm going to use my real dice. Why is the skeleton moving? Oh, yes, for space reasons. Roll
I
20.
couldn't get to the cross.
So 12 plus 4 for the spiritual weapon, 16.
16 hits.
Cool. And let me find the 8 in here. Too many dice. Sorry, that's sacrilege, shouldn't I say?
There's no such thing as too many dice.
2 plus 2. 4 force damage
4 force damage.
on the skeleton. And then I'm going to use my warhammer.
Skeleton rattles and loses his little finger. Falls off.
Falls off. Mokan will look at it confused for a second. But because how could the feather knock a finger? But warhammer, 2-handed. 12 plus 5, 17.
Yep, that hits. The warhammer connects.
D10. 4 plus 3, 7 damage.
Is that bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning damage, yeah.
The skeleton explodes
Ooh,
into many pieces and
I
is
think-
no longer a skeleton.
bludgeoning is good against skeletons. I think was the point of that. Piercing,
Yeah.
not so much.
Yes,
So-
piercing goes through skeletons. Bludgeoning breaks bones.
Awesome.
So the skeleton's now an ex-skeleton?
This is an ex-skeleton. This skeleton is no more.
ex-skeleton.
The skeleton has departed the mortal coil.
It was
I mean, he had already done that.
Has departed once more. Awesome.
Okay, you are no longer in combat.
Awesome.
Oh,
Let's just delete the turn order window.
yeah. So Mokan will look down further down the road and check for anything coming up
Which way are you looking?
further down, as
Towards
in
the
back.
east.
Yeah.
As in
East?
this way.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Could you roll perception, please? You
Yes,
I did.
think you just did.
Okay, with a 10, all you can tell is that the east is, in the very distance, there is an inky blackness. With a 19, you
That's
can tell,
technically a 21.
as a 21, you can tell that that inky blackness is
Mm.
moving towards you.
Might be time to go now. Time to go.
we should tell other people.
Yeah.
I don't have much sacred flame left
Yeah.
in me.
Let's go. I'm gonna say Mokan, let's go. And I'm gonna try and drive the wagon.
Cool. Yeah. You may jump straight onto the wagon.
I'm on the wagon. I'm just gonna literally turn around, place my short bow somewhere
yeah,
I can get,
you are
get it
already on the
really
wagon.
easily and pick up the reins. Like, let's go. Come on, Mokan. Come on, Mokan. Let's go.
will keep
Quick.
an eye on things, and while still bringing the feather with
Or
him.
you're gonna sit on the
So
back of the
floating with him.
wagon.
Yeah. Watching.
As you jump onto the wagon, that blackness sort of rolls closer and you hear an unearthly scream. And what looks like the shape of a sort of sketched outline of a dragon flies through the air above.
Ooh, is that my holy animal?
No, and then Freya's gonna go, no, that I think we need to go and we need to go fast.
Yeah, you can hear the sound of many footsteps coming fast along the track and on the hills as well. So
Okay.
this at this point is going to be a chase,
Oh, okay.
assuming that you are running and don't want to stand and fight.
No, we're going to
You're
run, I
going to
think.
So I'm going to play this as a skill challenge.
Okay.
So you'll still roll initiative and you'll act in initiative order,
Okay.
but each turn you will be able to take a action based upon one of your proficiencies and roll a skill check on that action. In order to escape, you either have to roll 3 more successes than fails,
Okay.
or you have to get to safety.
Okay.
Safety in this part being the other side of the river.
Okay.
Yeah. How far is the other side of the river?
Well, I'm assuming we'll go along the road until we reach that
The
bridge
main
the
road,
guard was
yeah.
guarding.
Depends entirely on which way you wish to go.
I'm pretty sure, since there is no bridge and we want to get the wagon across, we want to go towards the bridge.
Yeah.
Logic would suggest.
Logic would suggest that this wagon's only going one way.
Okay, so I will bring up the turn order again. Could you roll initiative?
Okay.
And
That seems
I-
kind of slightly scary.
I've rolled initiative for
22.
all of your pursuers as a whole.
All of them, huh?
I'm just going to treat their actions as events that they
Okay.
attempt, based upon what you're doing. I don't actually have a token for it, so the zombie is now all of your enemies.
Okay.
They, however, had really bad initiative.
Yay!
Sorry. I've just had an idea.
Just had an idea. Great.
So, Freya, what would you like to do first? Oh, the other thing on a skill challenge is I don't believe you're allowed to use the same skill twice in a row.
So it's only skills.
So you basically attempt to do something, and we'll then work out what skill that needs to use that, and we'll see if it works.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to do anything to drive the wagon, or are we going to assume the wagon is driving itself?
It is currently stationary. Once it is driving,
Oh,
you will
okay.
have control of it. As an action, you can attempt to direct it one way or another, but you can also do other actions once it is going.
Okay. I will get it going then. I want to get the wagon moving.
Cool. I think that will be a
Animal handling.
animal handling.
Natural 20.
The horse, already terrified, having this creature dragon, takes absolutely no
need
no
for much
convincing to go
encouragement at
forward.
all.
And launches forward, and you are now moving.
Yay!
I'm going to say that for each turn from now on, you move 30 feet.
Okay. Well, but
Um,
is it not dashing? Oh,
It's
but
carrying
laden.
a heavy laden
Okay.
wagon.
So, yeah.
And Mokan is on board.
So you could go to the R. Let me
We just-
move. all
Can
of you
we
move up.
as a
see?
group.
Can we see more of the
More of
Yeah,
the
I
road.
will now reveal
Oh,
the next
the wagon
section of the map.
moves.
That's why it's not a very good picture.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the horse survived.
So far.
Just cleaning up
Oh.
what you can see slightly.
Yeah.
So you can now see the next section of
Section.
road. The
Mhm.
road ahead of you in about here, change thing,
You want to remove
Here.
the roll 20? Yeah.
is covered in rocks and rubble.
Okay.
And sorry, roll 20, it's just slightly clumsy. Up on top of the escarpment to the right, you see a set of goblins and some deep shadows.
Oh, no. More bad guys. And this is...
Is it dark yet?
The darkness is sort of keeping pace with you at the minute.
Okay.
Roll along behind you. So you are in evening light. It is not full dark.
We do see a number 2, by the way.
Oh, it's because I accidentally changed that layer.
Yeah.
I can't now change it back because I'm on the wrong layer. There you go.
Can I attack during this? I mean, I don't know.
You are perfectly. So the way attacks would work in this is you can do attacks, but you would roll the attack, and on a success, you would essentially slow down or prevent them adding complications to your fleeing, and could still do damage. So it won't be a traditional fight as such, but you can definitely take an attack action.
And if I use, say, something like Hunter's Mark to make me do more damage, would that? Because that's a bonus action.
Yes, you could do that. Although it probably won't change much. I mean, it might. Yeah, you can use Hunter's Mark to.
I might as well use Hunter's Mark because it'll last for an hour and I can move it to any enemy I want with as a bonus action.
Only if you kill the enemy can you move it.
Yes. So I'm going to use it on this first goblin that I can see, and I'm going to try and shoot the goblin on my way past.
Okay, so you're going to
Or
attempt to shoot.
closer.
Can you roll
That one?
Roll attack then.
Roll an attack. 26.
You definitely hit.
Okay, so I get 1d8 plus 4. How much was it for Hunter's Mark again? 1d6. So 1d6, 1d8 plus 4. It does 16 damage.
So you, from the back of your riding cart, you loose an expertly thrown arrow. You threw the arrow for some reason. And skewer the goblin who falls off the escarpment dead.
Yay!
Cool. So the goblin is successfully dead. Mokan, you are currently on a cart, barreling down the road as fast as the sort of wild-eyed horse can go. In front of you are a load of rocks on the road, and goblins up to your right. A goblin up to your right.
So there's a goblin. So goblin shadows, and is there anything coming up behind us?
There is a big darkness rolling behind you, and the sound of many moving creatures.
Creatures. So there are definitely people on the road. Okay, I might save that line. Mokan,
Better run. Sorry.
did Freya mention the goblins? Because I'm currently looking backwards.
Yeah, probably. I shot at one, so I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
no,
Shot a
stuff
goblin.
ahead.
Yeah.
And I definitely said something like, oh no, bad guys ahead or something when David
Bad
declared that
guys?
there were goblins.
Um,
Or oh no,
that's
lots of stuff to attack us, something like that. I yelled something like that.
all my damaging spells are touch. So
Except for Sacred Flame, I'm assuming.
I could use Sacred Flame. I
Like,
also
there's
have
nothing else
something
you can
different.
do. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
kind of worried about the rocks.
Yeah,
But-
I'm trying to figure out what I can do to.
The only thing I can think is we've got to kill the things that might kill us on the way
Yeah.
past. Because we'll have to slow down to navigate the rocks, I guess.
So if I see the shadow, the only thing I'll do is Sacred Flame it as usual. Is it hidden or not hidden?
The shadow is there's just a deep pool of shadow up there. You can see it.
Cool. So Mokan will go. I last time shadow hurt me. It made me lose strength. So
Sacred
further
Shadow.
sacred radiant damage, please. So dexterity on the shadow.
Have you still got spiritual weapon as well?
Oh, it is still going if it was less than a minute.
Well, we tried to run.
Yeah, GM?
I would say it's currently. You probably don't remember it. You're currently going at breakneck speed on the cart.
Okay. We're only going 30 feet, and the spiritual weapon
It's
can
true.
move 60 feet
That's
at a
true.
Spiritual weapon can move
the-
60 feet. So
It can only move 60 feet a turn.
Yeah, but we're moving 30 feet a turn. It's only 30 feet behind him, so we could move it 30 feet ahead of him.
It can't get to the shadow.
I
But it can catch up with you.
It can catch up.
Because it was currently last seen over that skeleton it killed.
Yeah. So we can get to
Cool.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You almost want a token for it.
You do. We do almost want a token for it. Tell you what, I'm going to give you a token for it. And by that, I'm going to say the Gilded Mimic is now a sacred weapon.
It's the form of sacred weapon.
So your sacred weapon is hovering over that tree.
Okay, and I sacred flamed the shadow.
You sacred flame shadow who failed to dodge.
Okay. 1d8 radiant damage. 1. Can I roll my real dice, please? Because I rolled a 7 on that.
The shadow takes 2 damage. Cool. So
That was Mokan.
that was Mokan's turn.
So now it's all the bad guys.
So I'm going to just play out the next bit. So the cart with you guys on it continues going forwards. The horse, completely unaware of the rocks, smacks into them.
Okay.
The cart is jolted massively. Could you both make dexterity saving throws, please?
Yeah.
14.
24.
So Freya hangs onto the cart perfectly. Mokan, however, has fallen off the back.
No! Not Mokan!
And the cart is now on the other side of the rocks.
Oh, it managed to go far enough?
Yeah, it got into the middle of the rocks. It was going over the rocks that you fell off. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, no, Mokan!
So you can also see now
More of the
from
path.
there, you can see all the way to where the edge of the bridge is.
Okay.
You can see safety tantalizingly close.
Can I get it in? Yes, I can get it in the shots, but then I disappear.
In fact, I'm just going to tidy up the revealed areas because it's prettier.
At this point, you might as well switch off.
Actually,
Switch off Fog of War.
yeah. I can't actually remember how to do that though.
Okay,
No,
don't worry about
it.
it.
Don't worry about it then. Right. So, is that everything that happened?
So, and the goblin shoots at Mokan and misses.
Awesome.
So yeah, the darkness behind you continues rolling up and is now sort of actually
Include the fog of war.
the darkness is rolling in behind you.
Oh.
Mokan says, "Go, I run." Hopefully, you
So
can say
it
that as a
is
free action.
Freya's turn. You can. I will allow you to shout as a free action that you will sacrifice yourself.
Well, I don't want to leave Mokan behind. I'm assuming Mokan can run and catch up because we're not actually that far ahead of him.
So the horse is still running.
The horse is still running, but it won't actually move until after Mokan's turn, technically.
Technically.
Okay. Can I? I'm assuming I can't see that shadow that Mokan.
The shadow is now in shadow.
shadow.
So let me just give it the chart. No, you can still see it.
I
will
still see it.
reveal that area for you.
I'm tempted to move the hunter's mark to that shadow and attack that shadow.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Or do I need to steer the cart?
So consequences of the cart moving means it's hard to jump onto it.
Okay.
So
I'm on it.
The horse is going the right way and it's still moving, and
Okay.
you don't need to steer. The horse is just running down the path of least resistance, which is the road.
Okay. So I don't need to steer.
So you don't need to steer it.
Okay. If I don't need to steer, I'm still likely to keep attacking things. Hoping that Mokan can run faster than the cart, can't he? Because his dash is faster than the cart. So I'm going to try and attack things to keep them off Mokan then. So I'm going to move the hunter's mark to the shadow.
Okay.
And attack the shadow. It's 18.
That hits. Yep.
Right. I do 16 damage to the shadow.
Piercing damage.
The arrow goes flying through the shadow and does 8 damage.
Okay.
You just know. You can tell that it's 8 damage.
Okay. I'm tempted to try and, as a bonus action. No, I probably can't do as a bonus action because it takes 2 hands to fire, doesn't it, with a bow?
What are you trying to do?
I was going to try and reach out a hand to help Mokan back up if he gets.
If you can pass a hard dexterity check, I'll let you reach out a foot.
No.
You fall over.
Okay,
you're now prone on the cart.
I'm now prone in the back of the cart. Awesome.
So how far is the horse from Mokan right now?
So the back of the cart is 10 feet away.
So I can run and jump on it.
The cart is moving. You would have to do a dexterity check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Okay. What's my dex?
Use your inspiration.
To cancel out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to rush up to it, and it will be an action to try to get on it.
Yes. Yeah. This is your action.
Cool. I'm going to run up to here and try to get on it with my dice. 15 plus 1.
You succeed. You climb onto the car, grab hold and pull yourself up with brute strength.
Even though I fell over, you managed to grab hold of my foot and pull yourself up.
Mokan goes, "No, horsey!" So jumps on.
So you successfully move forward.
Oh, the goblin came with us, apparently.
The goblin tracks you in the trees. And you can see safety just ahead, and the enemies basically fell over. So the darkness creeps up a little bit more, and the shadow vanishes from sight.
Okay.
But the shadow is no longer as close as it was. You are outrunning it.
Outrunning the shadow.
So it is your turn again, Freya. At this point, basically, unless you decide to turn the horse, you're basically free.
No, I'm planning on keeping the horse following the road.
The elf.
The elf. We can go back for him later once we've got the wagon safe. There's nothing we can do for him now.
He was waiting for you.
I know, but we can go back for him once the.
Maybe in the morning.
He might have been swallowed up in the shadow. Who knows?
Maybe in the morning we can come back.
Maybe we'll come back in the morning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to stop the horse, so. I'm assuming I can't see the goblin either.
No, the goblin is now part of the darkness.
So I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna hold on with one hand and prepare to defend us if I need to dodge something like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Prepare something like that.
Do I still have the torch?
You do still have.
You do not have the torch. You dropped it when you used your warhammer.
Because I used a double weapon.
You did. I used it double-handed. Okay.
So in the middle there, in the middle of the shadows, there's a small torch.
Just burning on the ground. All the way sort of miles away. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mokan will just go, can he do Sacred Flame on the shadow?
You can do Sacred Flame on the shadow behind you, yeah.
Mokan will raise his hands and go, Feather of... I don't want to say Grayskull. That's He-Man.
Feather of chicken? Feather of fly?
Feather of the great bird in the sky. And he will call down Sacred Flame down on
the
shadow area.
Could you roll a... I'm going to say performance check.
Performance check. Well, it's 0 to add, so natural 20.
With a natural 20, there is an enraged scream from the darkness, and the shadow seems to halt.
Wow.
Mokan, did that hurt? The great chicken of the sky it blesses us today.
From the back of your rucksack, a little chicken head peeks up and just goes.
I patted on its head.
And you cross onto the bridge where a very startled guard turns around and goes, where'd you come from?
Get out of the way! Out of the way! Might want to run!
The guard did not roll a good enough dex check. He's currently still in the way.
Okay.
No, it's fine. You have successfully crossed the bridge and are in safety.
Yay! Right.
Mokan turns. It's dark that way.
The guard goes, I did try to stop you.
Yeah, but look, we got stuff.
I got chicken.
Do you have the paperwork for this stuff?
You're
yes,
really gonna check
back
the
in the shop.
Or the shadow ate the paperwork. The shadow ate pretty much everything.
The shadow ate the paperwork. Likely story.
We're not going to stop anyway. Actually, no.
The chicken did.
I'm tempted to tell Mokan to go on with the carriage, and then I'm going to take the south route again and go check if the elf is okay. If I can, I'm going to really carefully go see if the shadow down on the south route as well.
Cool.
Just as a perception thing.
No. I'm going to get off the wagon. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to slow the wagon down, leave you with the wagon, tell you to take it to my father, and then I'm going to go on a little solo mission.
You are splitting the party.
I am splitting the party. I mean,
I'm
going to go...
You're not going to cross the river?
I want to check the guy's okay. But I want to get the stuff to father too.
But the Mokan will say, I cannot let you go alone. Guard,
Right.
can you take care of the horse?
And the wagon. No, I don't trust the guard with it either. We'll take it to father, but then I want to come back. Tomorrow. We'll come back
Do
tomorrow.
we come back in the morning?
We'll come back in the morning.
You're gonna come
Yes.
back in the morning.
I'm going to
Okay.
come back in the morning. My loyalty to my father's a little bit too strong to have loyalty to a random person I met in the woods. But yes, okay, we take the cart to father.
Okay, you get back to Electricus with the cart full of various goods. Who is? It's like you found items.
Yeah.
We may survive the winter.
Yeah, do you realize what I had to go through to get all this stuff? I got nommed by a mimic, and it kind of like threw up gross stuff all over me. I fell in the river, and then I got chased by a shadow.
Sounds
Oh,
very
and it
exciting.
also like made me feel really weak, and I need a rest now.
Mokan says, I got chicken.
I could sell that as well.
No,
no.
you're not selling any more animals. Let someone keep them.
Okay,
Chi-
thank you.
Chicken likes feed.
Latricus goes away and he pulls out a drawer and then gets a bag of birdseed. He hands it to Mokan.
Mokan, thank you. Chicken happy. The holy chicken is happy.
And Latricus sort of goes, I am very grateful for your help in all of this. If you ever need anything or supplies, come and see me and I'll see what I can do.
Awesome.
Mokan casts the blessing on may the great chicken bless your shop.
Latricus sort of just looks confused and goes, thanks.
Awesome. Okay, so Freya will probably rest for the night, taking a long rest, and then want to go back. And she will ask Mokan if he'll accompany her.
Yeah.
For brevity, since it's 10:20.
Mm-hmm.
You can successfully go back. When you get back there the next day, it is a nice, bright, shiny day. There is no signs of shadow anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you come back into the village.
Yeah. I'm assuming, does the guard let us across the normal bridge?
No, he still won't let you across the bridge.
Okay, we've got to go the south route again.
You have to go the south route.
It's probably a different guard.
Probably a
No,
different
they're
guard.
in that tent. There's 3 of them actually, if you see.
Okay.
The 2 would have come out if you tried to
Right,
push
I'm
past.
going to try and do a flip across the river
Right.
again.
Yeah, yes. You have to try to turn across the bridge. Go for it.
10.
10. You successfully do cross, but you land your flip really badly, and you sort of land on your bottom on the other side.
Okay.
Mokan will just step over.
And get back up again.
Get back up again.
Yep. Get back up. And then,
Cool.
yeah, coming down the road, probably being a little less careful, but
Mokan
ready
will
to
say,
fight.
careful the mimic.
Yeah.
The mimic is
Come
dead.
This way. And then I'll
Maybe
start
it's
calling
7.
out. I'll be like, Elf, are you still here? Elf, are you okay?
There's no response.
Absolutely no response at all. Elf?
Do you want to roll a perception checks?
Yeah.
3.
Mokan is just looking down the well for
16.
more chickens.
No, 18, because we're on the foresty bit this side.
Freya
18.
hears a sort of shaking, a sort of rough, something hitting wood coming from this building here.
Oh, is he in one of the barrels? Like, hello, it's us. We've come back to help you. We can get you to safety now. I think we mostly dealt with the bad stuff.
Mokan will say, are you a mimic?
And a voice from one of the chests just goes, yes? No, yes?
It's okay. Come out. You're safe now. We can take you to safety. There's some guards just up the road who can help.
And the elf climbs out
Yay!
of the barrel, which had a mimic in it before. And he goes, I hid in the barrels again. I survived again. I don't want to do that ever again.
No, it's all right. Come this way. And then we'll lead him back
Lead him to safety.
this way. back the way we came. We will have to jump the
Awesome.
river.
Okay, he will attempt to jump. You'll all have to jump the river.
Yep, I'm going to try it one last time.
The elf trips and falls face first into the river.
It's all right. I go with him.
Let me. Is it athletics? Did you say?
You could either do athletics or you can attempt to flip it.
Mokan will just step over and try to grab them.
Okay, so they are both in the water. You can.
I'm just going to swim down again and check the elf can swim.
The elf can't swim.
Okay, I'm going to grab the elf and hold the elf up.
Moka could help him climb out.
Sure. Strength?
Yeah.
8.
Okay, he rolled a 16 though, so he successfully climbs out.
Awesome, and then I swim out this end.
Oh, sorry.
I swim out over here.
And you can climb out the bank there.
Yep.
And we're all safe.
Yep.
Safe
a
and
little
sound.
soggy.
Mokan reaches into his bag and gives the blanket to. Can't decide which. Freya? Elf?
Freya
Blanket?
just shrugs and points at the elf. Give it to the elf. He's had a worse day than we have.
Elf just sort of wraps it around and goes, thank you.
Awesome.
Mokan will also use Cure Wounds on him just in case there's anything.
Cool. He just sort of smiles and looks sort of brighter.
Awesome.
Cool.
Feeling
Yeah.
less worn down by the events.
Yeah.
We will guide him back home to the town
I'll
or
just
village,
make sure.
wherever it is that we're based in.
Yeah, the place with the shop.
Yeah.
Shop.
Oh, I just hit
Awesome.
everything.
Oh,
You did hit everything.
I didn't mean to do that.
My token happened to be highlighted.
I've got my token with nothing in it. I don't know what you did. You broke it. To be
I
fair,
broke
I broke roll
doesn't matter at
20.
this
There we go.
point.
It's back.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah, that is it. You've successfully
Yeah.
Yay!
got supplies for the shop. And on that note, I can give you XP.
Ooh.
Cool.
If I hadn't closed the window with all the encounters on it. No.
So we defeated 2 skeletons.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
One
work it out
zombie.
slowly. Just a sec. Let me
'Cause we didn't
Shadow
defeat
or
everything. I
goblin?
suppose you could. Yeah.
it's all right. It's all right. It's good. So you got the bridge.
What?
You skipped 200, 500, 950. Yeah, I'll give you 950 between the two of you.
So
Total.
425 each.
Yeah.
Awesome.
425 plus 159.
Cool.
So 425, you'd say. 9491.
Awesome.
1949.
I like this little ranger, but she's kind of a throwaway character now. That's her done.
Maybe she could help out in some other one shots.
Yeah. Maybe she
Or
can be in
Mokan
some
can-
more one-shots.
Mokan can come and ask for help later.
Yeah, she'll be at the pawnbrokers if you ever need her.
Yeah.
Or near the pawnbrokers. He'll know how to contact her.
475.
475. Did I say 425? I did,
Yeah.
didn't I? Yeah, well done, Claire.
Thank you for.
Yeah, better
You're
math.
doing maths better than we did.
Which
Add
means
another
I've got
50.
1,999 experience
Really?
points.
I kind of tempted to give you one more for not falling in the river.
At no point. Cool. I've got 2,000 experience points.
Woohoo!
We wave at the guard as we go past him.
Wave at the guard again.
It's just sort of looking at you suspiciously. Go, you didn't go east again, did you?
Well, not
we
always.
brought an
no.
elf and
We-
a chicken.
We found an elf that needed rescuing, because you're just just standing guard. You're not actually helping anyone, are you?
Well, we wouldn't need to if we wouldn't keep going east.
Well, this guy was coming from the east.
The chicken was in the east.
He was coming from the east.
Well, I think he was coming from the east. He can probably talk for himself, to be honest.
The elf just sort of shakes his head and walks away.
We couldn't get the GM talking to himself as 2 different characters. Ooh,
Elf doesn't like
inspiration.
guards.
Oh, inspiration for per cap for the maths.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, that was fun. Thank you,
Cool.
David. I liked that.
There we go. The East Road to Nowhere.
The East Road to Nowhere.
So we can find more shadows next time we come down here.
Well,
Will there be any-
technically, what you saw was a what is it? It's a Draco.
Draco something or other.
It's essentially a what is it when generally they're wizards who die and become undead?
Oh, a lich.
Lich, Draco Lich. It's a wizard dragon.
Lich.
Dracu
A
lich.
Draco Lich.
They are not something that you want to fight right yet.
Not at our level.
So basically, we can come back to fight the Draco Lich when everyone's much, much stronger.
It was him and his army was what was coming after you.
Gosh.
Yes, lich. Yeah. So we, in the
okay.
future, this campaign will be written up at some point.
Yes, we will write this up and we will put all the tokens and the maps and the stuff into stuff, and we will put it up for sale as soon as we have figured out how to do all of that.
Yeah, it may need to be a little bit fleshed out to take
Yeah.
a slightly larger party as well.
Yes.
Yes.
It will be probably modified for a group of 4 level 3 characters rather than just 2 level 3 characters. Probably what we'll do with it.
Yeah.
And in the well, we didn't explore the well. We didn't fight guards.
No, I was tempted to. I forgot about the well when we rescued the guy, but I wanted to make sure he was safe.
So the main purpose of that village is actually, if you go the other way, it becomes a hiding spot.
Okay, if we'd gone the other way, we could have hidden.
Which is why you can climb into the well and things.
Climb into the well.
Nice.
But you could.
I thought there were shadows down there.
You could put something down the well. I assumed there were shadows down there too. You could put something down the well and could expand the campaign.
Yeah.
That's
Have
cool.
a tunnel.
Have a tunnel. Anyway,
it's 10:30 now.
It is 10:30. So
Yeah,
we should
it's been
probably
fun.
stop. That was actually really good length.
That was good fun as well.
Yep.
Cool. Well,
thanks
for joining us, people.
Yeah, we've got mugs. I like my mug.
You're very happy about the mug. I like the stickers. I haven't put them on anything yet. I get a bit precious about stickers. I collect them because I'm like, I don't want to put that on something because Anyway,
cool.
Thank you everyone for watching, and we will be back on Monday with the Story Squires group, which is our group of newer players, all female group of newer players, absolutely awesome women. And yeah, if you aren't already following, we'd love it if you followed us. That really helps. And thank you for interacting.
Thanks for the healing potion.
Thanks for the healing potion. Yeah.
Cool.
And we'll see you in a few days. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.